Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. I want to do a little video on adding lead tape to pickleball paddles. I know a lot of us do it, a lot of the pros do it, but I just want to talk about where to put it on the paddle, how much to put on the paddle, and how it will change the characteristics of the paddle's performance. So, if you get in a paddle and you weigh it at like 7.6, or it's 7.8, and you want to jump it up, say the paddle you were using was 8.1, 8.2, it's easy to add some lead tape to it. This is high density lead tape, and you can find it pretty much at any sporting supply store, or golf stores have these, Amazon, whatever. It's a 1/2 inch wide, it's 60 inches long, and it is 0.1 ounces per every 1.5 inches. So you put 3 inches on there, that raises you 0.2 ounces. So let's say you came in at the 7.8 and you're thinking, oh, I'm just not getting the depth on my shots or whatever. Just if you add a little bit of lead tape, maybe I might get that depth on those shots. Using the same form and the same effort, I might get just 2 or 3 more feet. And that means a lot. You want that at the end of at your returns, at your serves. So where do you put it on your paddle? There's a lot of variations out there. We see, and I got out this paddle just because you can see the lead tape on here a little bit. It's easier to see where I've put it. But what we see most often is lead tape out here at the tip. So what that does is just for pure power. I mean, yes, it's going to remind you to keep the tip down. It's going to, it might help with a little form, but you're going to get power. The end of the paddle is going to fly through, and it's really going to knock the ball deep, and it really changes the characteristics of your paddle when you start adding tape up here. But you're going to lose a little bit of accuracy, but you're going to have a lot more power. Another spot we see it a lot is if this is like the face of the clock, we see it at the 9 and 3 positions. That adds accuracy, stability, it adds mass, and it plow through. It does a lot of cool things. You lose a little power coming from here to out here, but you gain that accuracy and stability. But we also see it a lot of other places. You can put 10 and 2. You can come down here, 7 and 5, 8 and 4. Like I said, I kind of like it a little bit low. It still adds that mass. It still adds that stability, but it leaves the paddle really head light, where I can kind of go through the air up at the net just a little bit quicker. Now, as you change this weight, you're changing the balance point of the paddle as well. So you can set this paddle on top of the pickleball net, or you can just on the edge of a counter or what, and you can see where the balance point of the paddle is. If it's right here, you could just add the weight right here. That's not going to change the balance point of the paddle. If you want to put a little bit top, you could still put a little bit under the grip. I have seen that done just to give you more mass. But if you like the balance of your paddle right where it is, then you could add some tape just out here where the balance point is. That way it's not going to change how it performs in that manner. Like I said, a lot of different variations. You can kind of change it as you play because it is tape. You can just tape it, take it off, play a game, and then move it up or down, kind of see what you like, and then kind of go from there. It's like I said, it's cheap. You can take it off, put it back on, no big deal, and kind of see what you like. Now, I would also caution, when you put lead tape out here at the end, it really changes the swing weight and the performance, but it also, if you get too much weight out here, it can start to cause a little problem in your elbow. A little tennis elbow, a little pain in your arm, because that's a lot of weight to push through out there at the end. So be aware, be cautious of that. If you start to feel that tingle come on there, just take that tape off, because once you get tennis elbow, it is no fun to get rid of. So I'd love to hear if you've tried lead tape, where you guys like to put it, where you found the best performance from, and also I really like maybe 8.1 to 8.4, somewhere in that range of paddles. what's your range? Where do you like to get your paddle once you put some lead tape on? I know some people out there play with some really heavy paddles. That also makes you possibly a little slower at the net when when you got that much weight to move around. But if it gets there, it's going to move the ball. So please let me know. I love to hear your comments. I try and answer them all. I'd love to hear what you've tried in the past and what works for you. You see where I put it is down here at the bottom on this particular paddle. Part of the reason on this particular paddle is I want to try and drag that sweet spot down just a little bit. That sweet spot's really high on this paddle. So because of this. So that's part of why it's so low. Normally it's not that low. I'm probably more up in here. Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe. Let me know what you like and what you do. I would love to hear how you guys have tried and what success you've had with it. So try some lead tape. It's fun to play with. It may do a lot for your game. Who knows? Hope you're getting out to play.